Howdy friends, sorry for the delay. I was hanging out with Trevor at the chef plane spotting. So we are officially live at Sky Harbor International Airport. Very cold day. We had some unexpected rain, and once the rain hits, and all hell breaks loose here. People can't drive. So as you can tell, I didn't do a good job tightening my tripod. So welcome everybody, welcome. My name is Slaven. We're having a very busy day, but our customary Southwest Airlines gates are pretty empty. I don't know if you've heard the news, but they're basically having a gigantic meltdown right now. So as a result, I have no idea how busy it's going to be because Southwest is one of our big things, one of our big carriers. So right over here we do have what looks like Caravan taking off. So let's figure it out. Let's see what we can catch, and yeah. Why is my tripod so screwed up right now? Hold on. Sorry guys. So right now we have quite the lineup, so let's go take a look at exactly what is waiting for us. As you can see, quite a few planes. I'm assuming since they kind of did the runway change, that's kind of what caused all of this. So let's take a look at the handy dandy flight radar. So it looks like up next we have a 737 that is actually going to be going to Dallas Fort Worth, followed by an Embraer 175 that's going to be headed to San Luis Obispo. So let's go take a look at the one plane. And I will try and launch my ATC in a little bit if I can figure out how I can launch it from here. I wasn't actually planning on going live, but yeah guys, welcome. If it's your first time on the channel, pleasure having you guys. We're a little crazy community here in the valley. See ya, buddy. Bye, Trevor. Yeah, give him a follow if you guys can. In the community tab, he usually goes live here. He's a good kid. There we go. And as you can see, we have a Frontier Airlines set up right over there. I think the airport is kind of winding down from the action that we usually get.
Park Yuma heading 090. Park Yuma heading 090, Skywest 4888.
050, maintain 3000 or above till established on localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 8.
Charlie Fox X-ray Whiskey Tango, turn right heading 260, vector downwind. Heading 260, Charlie Fox X-ray Whiskey Tango.
So our next aircraft is an A320 headed to Kansas City, followed by a 737 Southwest. Wow, that's rare. Headed to Midway. And I will do my best to monitor the chat since
Sam 916 at Queenie, reduce speed of 100. Jet 360, set to maintain 900,000, reduce speed of 100. United 1249, KPHX approach 126.6. Check out what call sign will have. Good afternoon.
Yeah, 266 today, United 1249.
Delta 2076, 6 miles final approach fix. Turn left heading 110. Maintain 3,000 or above till established on localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 8.
Yeah, it might be a little difficult running the ATC, so we're going to do ATC less today. So in Phoenix, it's a bit rare to get rain, so anytime we get rain, it ends up being a rare occurrence. So this is one of the rare Southwest Airlines flights that's actually flying these days. Headed to Midway. Yeah, I did not plan properly for this stream today. Cool, let's do this, guys. So, yeah, remember, if you guys like what you see, click the like and subscribe. It does help my channel quite a bit. So headed to Chicago, to Midway. I'm not sure how many airports does Chicago actually have. I know they have O'Hare and a couple of other ones. So up next is a CRJ 900 headed to Monterey. So let's go take a look at this bad boy as it takes off. Not gonna lie, it's kind of trippy not seeing any action at the Southwest gates. Usually this is kind of like our bread and butter here in the valley. And now they are kind of they pissed off a lot of people. They've outspirited Spirit Airlines, and looks like over at our bridge we do have a WestJet popping up. It's going to be headed to Canada. Fly to Canada, going to be a whole lot of money. No. And that looks like an American airline Boeing 737. That plane is actually going to be headed to Reno, followed by another Southwest that's going to be headed to Denver. And I think in that lineup we do see, yeah, there is a Frontier Airlines. So our first plane is off to Reno. So let's go take a look at it as it departs. I should probably get the microphone around my lapel. Also, Rocco, if you're watching, hopefully you're having a good day, my dude. Rocco's our fan that we did a special show for him for Christmas. And hopefully you guys had a good Christmas. It's almost New Year's. Dudes, this is so freaking wild. Like, look, it looks like an apocalypse. Nothing at Southwest. Nothing. And then we have our Southwest flight that is setting up here. That flight is headed to Denver. And then we have a, looks like a little Cessna Citation setting up on the side too. So the thing about Sky Harbor International Airport is we really don't get that many larger planes, but we do end up getting a lot of the, whatchamacallit, Boeings. We'll get a 737, A300. We'll do get some wide bodies, but this is primarily one of our bigger airfare providers. So when they have their issues, we're kind of affected by it. So hopefully none of you guys were affected by the whole outage thing. See, I can't even take a break now. I gotta just film. Usually I lock down and show you guys the ground footage, but what's a lot different on this channel is I just want to build a community here in the valley, so I'm not gonna try and sell you Herbalife or anything stupid. So we're just here to have fun. See, that worked out. And looks like we have a JetBlue. This is probably going to Newark. Actually, JFK. And remember, we also do have a Discord if you guys would like to join. Let me lock you guys down while I double check something on the stream. for a second. So our next flight is a Southwest Airlines. It's headed to Las Vegas. As you can see, we have quite the busy departures. The lineup for the planes departing is pretty long at the taxiway. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then there's a couple of more popping up. So a pretty active day here in the valley. And welcome. If it's your first time on our channel, it's always a pleasure to have you guys on. So it's Southwest 433 that started rolling. That is the most rare side nowadays. Yeah. But they'll figure it out. Honestly, I think Southwest will rebound from this. Think about it, they're the only airline that didn't charge people for luggage. So that is, they've been actually pretty fair to us consumers. So howdy everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Slaven. I run this little community here in the valley. So we have a 737 American Airlines 2285 headed to Dallas Fort Worth. So let's all hang out for a little bit and then enjoy some aviation, and then eventually I'll call it a day because once it gets cold, I don't want to catch another cold. Okie dokie. Or as I say, alrighty then. Looks like it's a little small plane. Those clouds look so ominous. And looks like up next we have an American Airlines A320 or A321, one of the others coming up. It's an A321 American Airlines 1760 that is headed to Austin. Never been to Austin. I hear it's a quite pleasant and nice place to be. Thanks, ERB. Looks like we may get a landing in the background. A few weeks ago we had a show where the dew point was so low we got to see the condensation on the wings. I was hoping we would see that again. As you can see, the sun is illuminating our freeway, our Interstate 10 over there. Pretty busy freeway right now. And then over there is the plane that landed. I think it looks like it's a US Air Force, whatever it is. It might be somebody important, let's just put it at that. That was very awkwardly random for me to see. And we have a Delta 737 possibly headed to Seattle, because it usually takes off around this time. Look at the lighting over there. You can see all the construction cranes from our freeway projects. They're expanding the Broadway curve, so up next is American Airlines 1779 headed to Salt Lake City. It's a little baby bus, A319. So baby bus A319 headed to Salt Lake City. Then followed by that, we're going to have Griswold the Bear livery headed to Baltimore. And then we will have our Key Lime Air Dornier 328 taking off. So kind of an impressive lineup. And remember to smash that like, it does help us out quite a bit. I hope these clouds keep hanging out around the sun, because it makes it more comfortable for me to shoot. Earlier today we did have the TWA retro livery come through. You can move, young man. Come on, man. And the sun is out now. I'm hating life. We have movement. This A319 is headed to Salt Lake City. As you can see, the queue is starting to add up very quickly. So welcome everybody. Always a pleasure to have you guys on the channel. Typically I'll have ATC, but I forgot one cable, so you guys have to deal with me today. Bye-bye A319, off to Salt Lake City. So let's go take a look at Griswold the Grizzly livery that is headed to Baltimore. BWI is, I believe, the code for it. Bet you Frontier is actually enjoying the fact that its low-cost rival is having some of these unfortunate issues. It makes them look good. That is an A320neo. And there's Griswold. So let's go take a look at a little unique plane operated by Key Lime Air. It's a Dornier or Dornier. I don't know how to say that word. I would love to fly on this freaking thing. I don't know, have you guys ever flown on one of these? Cool. Whew. Jesus, there's a lot of planes moving. And I believe this Southwest 737 is headed to Sacramento, home to the Sacramento Kings. Then followed by our WestJet, which is headed to Vancouver. There we go. I like getting those shots. It's kind of cool seeing them go away. And our WestJet for Vancouver is up next. How cool would it be if these guys flew one of their 787s here? And after the WestJet, we have an A321 that is headed to Ontario. California, probably. I believe like on Monday, Southwest canceled like 60% of their flights and 70%, and then today they canceled a bunch too. Let's take a look where this Southwest is going to be headed. So typically, if you guys are ever on my stream, these gates are full and we like to track them as they go into their gates. But due to the whole issues that they're dealing with, you don't even know where they're going to be headed anymore, to be honest. Like yesterday, there was a ton of baggage that was left all over. That is actually our plane that's headed to Ontario. Oh man, my nose is runny. Sorry guys. If you hear some sniffles, that's me. But yeah, Phoenix is kind of a cold day today. I think it's in the 50s today. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow as well. I was actually supposed to do a freelance job later today, but it got canceled. So this 737 is American 570 headed to San Antonio. Then we have United 1912 that's going to be headed to Houston. United is pulling up. So let's take a look at the San Antonio flight. It's the Texas connection. And if any of you guys are Dallas Mavericks fan, Luka Doncic, he had a really good game yesterday. I think it was like 60 points, 21 rebounds or 21 assists, 10 rebounds. Okie dokie. And let's go take a look at our United. That is departing for Houston. Jaden, not sure if I'll be live tomorrow, man. And sorry guys, I am not having a hard time. I'm having a hard time monitoring the chat. So don't take it as a offense that I can't answer your questions. Trust me, I usually try my best to answer everything, so. That's a heavy boy. Okie dokie. Whew. You see, I don't make a lot of money off of the streaming. I maybe make like $200 or $300 a month off of it. My job makes me a lot more, so like the YouTube ads help basically keep the channel afloat, and then we also have had some generous contributions from viewers like you. We do have like a super chat set up and a PayPal, and which covers our parking, because our parking sometimes can average out between $24, like sometimes $30 for me to be here. Also, I believe this is actually the 4-month anniversary of the channel. So we have been alive or around for 4 months doing the live stream. So you gotta admit, that's actually kind of an impressive thing. And here we have an Air Canada 737 MAX. Oh man, my nose is runny. Dude's nothing worse than when your nose is runny and you don't have a tissue. Look at the raccoon boys, it takes off. Probably headed to Vancouver. Ugh. Okay guys, let me just go find a tissue because my nose is like really bothering me right now. So 1 second break. So I want you guys to kind of put a face to this. I don't know, I'm probably backlit, but this is typically what I do. This is kind of like my fun thing to do. I like to come out here, look at airplanes, and it's my getaway from my daily stresses. So no, thank you guys all for joining. Just want to show you guys the face that is speaking with you guys, and let's go back to airplanes. Also, I have to do like 47 push-ups. I told Trevor's followers we would do it. And over there, I believe we have what looks like a Global Suite X. It's a charter company, probably carrying one of the football teams that played in one of the bowl games. So this is bowl game season here in the Valley, and whenever we have the bowl games, we end up by getting some of the big planes. Like we have a Novello 737 that showed up. And our next plane is a United Airlines that's headed to Houston as well. United Airlines headed to Washington. What up, Jeffrey? Dude, I haven't seen you guys in forever. How are you? Welcome back, man. I remember you used to be on when we first started the stream, so it's good to see you again. I don't know, due to the holidays, I've actually been eating good, but since I've been fasting, but like lately, I wish I could eat bad. I'm really craving pie right now. Or a cake. I want a cake. But I can have anything that's like non-vegan. And the Evo Blue looking good as it takes off. Looks like a freaking simulation. Oh, simulation. I don't know why I said that. I just snorted when I left. Also, welcome to my most randomness. I do a lot of random stuff on this channel that even I can't explain, and I'll admit it, I'm a weird person, okay? Alright, we have an A320 American Airlines 2094 headed to Santa Ana. I believe that's John Wayne Airport. I think Santa Ana is John Wayne Airport, and the main reason I'm asking is I know that Harrison Ford usually flies out of there. So a little bit about me. So I basically I work in media, like I work as a media specialist. I do basically drone, photo, video, and whenever I have a bad day at work, I like to come to the airport and I have my locations where I go sit. I like to plane spot. Plane spotting is kind of like my getaway, and in a sense keeps me out of trouble. So we're looking at the plane headed to Santa Ana. Then right after it, we have United A320 headed to Chicago. And then the Global X is headed to Madison. So probably carrying the Wisconsin football team or whoever played last night. So let's take a look at our planes going to Santa Ana. One of these days, Trevor and the chef and I are going to do a joint channel. I'm going to stream from his channel, and then we'll set mine up as a behind the scenes. It'll give you guys an opportunity to see exactly how we do this, what we do, and why it's sometimes the most chaotic thing. Then we have our United that's going to be headed to Chicago. That is pulling up next to ORD. I think the Global X should be leaving soon too, to Madison. That's good stuff. Watching the Evo Blue A320, and looks like we do have a Frontier Airlines pushing out. Looks like a Fox. Do you guys remember that song, What Does the Fox Say? That was the most annoying song like 10 years ago. Come on guys, slam the like. It does help me out, please. I'd appreciate it. So hopefully Rocco is watching this. Rocco is one of our fans. He's a good kid, man. Your mom loves you, Rocco. I don't know, what do you guys think of the Frontier tails, like the different animals? Do you think that's cute or is it cheesy? I think it's cute and fun. We have a 737 that's going to be headed to LAX. That is American Airlines 899 that's pulling up behind. So let's go take a look at it. It's American Airlines 899. Cool, let's do this. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of like baffling and crazy not seeing Southwest flights here.
Miles from
Okay, where's that Global X? We have another Southwest, but it's not showing where it's departing to. Then we should have an A319 headed to Cedar Rapids and an Embraer 175 headed to Santa Barbara. Okay, Global X is moving. Well, he took off from the wrong runway. Well, the right runway for him, but it was wrong for me. It looks like we have another plane that's lined up over there somewhere. It's an Air Canada. That means there's a Canadian hockey team here somewhere. Probably beating up on the poor Coyotes. Oh, there it is. There's the condensation, guys. That was cool seeing. As you can see, the condensation happens, I think, when the dew point gets to a lower number. At higher elevation, you will actually see that. That was cool seeing, man. So I feel like if we were to get a larger plane, you'd actually be able to see them sucking in the vapors in the engines. I almost said the M word, and I would have hated life. And the M word is moisture. Hopefully I didn't screw anything up. Sometimes I tend to touch the cables inappropriately or not the right way. That sounded terrible. I touch the cable sometimes and it goes terrible. I should just shut up. I just saw in the chat somebody's saying something about cornflakes, and I'm confused. And just like that, we are kind of wrapping up the busy time here at the airport. You can see. We have about 3 planes. We went from almost like 15 planes at one point to now just 3 of them waiting to leave. So this is an Embraer 175 operated by Envoy Airlines, headed to Santa Barbara. Let's watch this Envoy as it takes off. I believe they're opening up a crew base here at Sky Harbor. Adios, Mr. Envoy. Whew. Man, guys, that is wild. We had a pretty active, like, first 40 minutes of the show. I believe that looks like a Delta Airlines that's over there. Nope, that's actually a Frontier. It's Scout the Pine Martin livery. I have no idea what the hell that is. Cool, thanks. I feel like I'm like getting that book Hooked on Phonics, or the Zoo books. Who remembers Zoo books? So I try my best to answer the chat, but my computer is kind of away from me. It's about like 10 feet away from me in my trunk because of the weather. Some delicious soup sounds really good. Some soup and mashed potatoes. Money. Alright guys, and just like that, we got nothing, literally. So as I said, it's kind of rare to see that all of the Southwest gates are empty due to like their meltdown they're recently experiencing. You can see all of their gates. A lot of the stuff that you're seeing right there, that was actually full of luggage yesterday. Not so much right now, because it seems like literally no planes. So write this down, write down the date, because this is probably the only time you will see all of their gates virtually empty. Nothing. So I don't know if anybody knows what the cancellation rate for Southwest is here in the Valley. I'd be very curious to find out. Yep, pretty much everything is kind of like died down. So let's take a look if anything has shown up, if nothing shows up. Also, ready guys? There it is. The Alpha Predator is creeping. There it is, the poop truck. Followed by the other poop truck that delivers your bills and poops on your fun. So let's go take a look at what is over at Jackson Jet Aviation. Nothing much, man. So it's nothing going on. Let's see what else is showing up. Chris, I'm not sure, my friend. I think, I don't know. I think a lot of them may have actually gotten sent home, but we really don't have that many flights. So some more of the American Airlines planes are making their way back to take off. Then we also do have our operations dudes. Maybe it's Trevor, who knows? Trevor is one of the followers of the channel. So those are the airport operations dudes. They ensure that the airport operates safely and then everything goes smooth. So I don't know, so you guys have been on this channel for a long periods of time. So what do you guys still like the format we're doing? Do you have any suggestions for us? I haven't been able to be as live as often as I want to because of just work, but I feel like when we are live, we have a lot of fun. Also, Kate, feel free to post the Discord. Join our Discord, guys. We do have that. You guys can communicate when we are not live. Yeah, what I want to do with this channel is I want to build a community. Yeah, eventually I would like for it to make me money, but at the same time, the key is I just want to make sure everybody has fun and we build a very awesome place. Okay, why are you moving? Tripod, stop moving. No, I just wanted to be a fun place for all of us, and eventually I'd like to do some interviews with some people involved in the aviation industry. We have a plane that's going to Hawaii. This plane is headed to Hawaii. Wow, look at that smoke. And looks like an Amazon Transport International just came to life. Also, if you guys are Arizona Cardinal fans or just football fans in general, dude, JJ Watt is retiring. That is crazy. He's a stand-up guy. But he's smart. He became a new dad, so he would actually just wants to spend time with his kid. Alright, we have a big plane taxiing, which is Jeffrey Bezos Airlines, Prime Air 737. Probably headed to RFD or So 2,300 cancellations today. That's crazy. The Cardinals just suck. They're terrible. I think part of it can just be attributed to just injuries. Injuries decimated them. And I feel like they kind of lacked chemistry all season. So once that happens, like, I'm sorry, but yeah. Good luck recovering from that. So anyways, let's see. Let's get this 767, film a little bit more. And since it's kind of died down, I don't know, I may let you guys have the rest of your day so I can actually go do some stuff at home as well. We do have an MD-11 coming in, which is magnificent. I love seeing the big birds come in. And there's our Southwest Airlines that's pulling into its gate. Well, we do get an MD-11, guys. That is kind of exciting. Hopefully he comes on this side. But knowing them, knowing my luck, he'll be a jerk and go on the other side. And up next is an A321 headed to Philadelphia. Anybody have any idea when the British Airways flight is going to be departing? Sorry, that's what I was trying to find when I missed this plane on its initial roll. Close your door, come on, there you go. Good, aerodynamic. Let me take a look. Shows 4:51 is its departure. Looks like we have another Frontier Neo pushing back. So let's see, once we get that MD-11, that might be it, guys. So hopefully you guys are having a good day. Do you guys have any New Year's plans? Does anybody have any plans made? Or are you just gonna play it by ear and see what happens? For me, I'm just gonna spend it with my family and my loved ones. It's all that matters. Family is the most important thing to me, so. We have a 737 American Airlines 1926 that's going to be headed to Denver. So let's go take a look at it. Look at the smoke coming out. That's crazy. The only one that actually had the vapor trails was Southwest. I'm gonna be so mad if this MD goes north. Something tells me it will. Okay, the MD is making a turn, so let's see where exactly it's going to be headed. I'm in a very awkward situation right now, the way I was bent. And there's our Southwest Airlines. The MVP of this week. It's been in so many memes. There seems to be some weathering there. And then over there you can actually see the hard-working ground crew, the few that are working as they're about to unload luggage. And then up next, we're going to have a UPS Air MD-11 that's 27 years old. It's coming from Louisville. He should be landing any second now, so let's go take a look at the big boy. So we've seen enough of the Southwest. Let's go back. It's always impressive seeing these MDs. Like whenever they get closer, it's like an even more impressive sight. So anyways guys, just want to remind you, just always be good people. Tell your loved ones you love them, never go to bed angry, because I've had friends lose their family members and significant others, and basically they were mad at them, and I've kind of seen what it does to them. So that's why I always tell people on this channel. Well, when the MD was coming out, I believe they wanted to kind of have it compete with the 747 and be a cheaper alternative. But I think just the fact that it had a lot of issues in the initial launch, and then Boeing came out with the 747 in 1994, the 777 kind of cannibalized its sales. And although never fully successful as a passenger, or not that as successful as they wanted, it's made quite a niche in this community of logistics. It's a beautiful freaking aircraft if you look at it, just nothing like it. Look at those three engine beast right there. That is literally my favorite aircraft. So let's see if the 777 is actually going to be taken off from this side. That might be a great way to end the show, seeing 777. So we will be live for, I say, another 12 minutes. So you can see the copperheads over there, and then you're going to see the MD cross right in front. Also, it's wild to think that even the 747 is kind of becoming a very rare airplane to see in the air. A lot of airlines are switching to more fuel-efficient craft, so the era of the twin-engine jets is upon us. And I know United most recently placed a gigantic order for Boeing 787s to replace their aging 767s and some of their 777s. I think they ordered like 200 of them. And over there we do have a Delta Airlines pushing back. And we have Chinook, the Gray Wolf livery, that is going to be headed to Denver. It's a Frontier flight. Let's go take a look at that. Chinook, the Gray Wolf livery. I believe that is the plane we were actually filming earlier. Oh man, kind of a busy day for me today, guys. Just a bunch of randomness happened. And there we have them working on the luggage of whatever just flew in. Asking a little poll, if I do set up again this week, which side you guys would like me to go to. So that kind of gives me a hint of what you guys prefer. We did have the banana earlier, the Spirit Airlines. We call that the banana plane around here. Terrible track on my part, primarily because I was distracted with this. Looks like we have a FedEx 767 that's going to be departing, so it kind of distracted me. So it looks like north it is. Next one we do will probably be north. Yeah, the Southwest ramp is extremely slow right now, so we really can't even show you the ground-based stuff, which is what kind of sets our channel apart. We like to show you guys some of the hardworking men and women that make aviation possible through working on the ground. God forbid this freaking plane actually takes off on time. We probably won't. So the 767 is headed to LAX. So let's see, that thing should be taking off very shortly. We do have what looks like a Delta A321 lining up for departure. That's going to be headed to Atlanta. That is Delta flight 2464. And in about 6 minutes, we will know where the 777 taxis. If it does go over the bridge, we will get a very epic send-off shot. Great departure. And looks like this guy actually might be empty. If he is lining up on 7 right, that means most likely a very empty plane right now. Trying to see, usually when they do take off, and this United is headed to Newark. It's the old Continental looking livery. And I believe we do have an American Airlines on the other side that's going to be headed to Portland, to PDX. And we have our 767 that's going to LAX that is starting to move. And this is what you would actually see if you didn't have this camera. And once again, we reach a point of basically no action. So let's take a look. Is our American Airlines flight pushing back? And that is a no. Freaking man, this plane is always late. And over there is the Arizona Cardinals 777. So let's give it a couple of more minutes. If this plane doesn't come next, then we may just call it a day, guys. Hey Shannon, I'm just using a standard Panasonic camcorder. I bought it for like $300 off of eBay. So it keeps me out of trouble. I have a couple of cinema cameras I've used before, but the camcorder is a lot easier to set up. I wish I could be better at handling it, but I try my best to track as many of the planes and give you guys smooth motions. Alrighty, we do have a pushback shot, so let's go take a look. This is typically what we like watching on this channel when we don't have like 90% of the freaking planes get canceled. So we hear the jet bridge noise, which means they're off to an adventure. Alright, let's see this pushback. We have the ground crew coming in, the wing walkers to make sure nothing goes bad. Those are the gentlemen over there. And this Southwest should be ready to push back in a minute. And in typical American Airlines fashion, it's delayed. Yeah, that's cool, you know. I need to film a 777 taking off. And here we have it, guys. And if you're flying, remember to be polite to the people working the gates. It's not their fault. They're trying everything they can to get you out of there. Being rude to them will not do anything. Just be a good human being. Also, we do have the old livery, which is the Canyon Blue livery coming in. And that is the one with the red wheels that you guys have been clamoring about. And looks like we do have something landing on this runway. Wow, that is a special livery. That is New Mexico 1. Southwest New Mexico 1 has made its appearance. So we have the special livery, we have the new livery, and then over there we do have our Canyon Blue with the deleted top navigation windows. So back in the day, you see the spots where the windows look like they used to be? That was used for navigation. A lot of the times if they were banking, they could actually take a look and make sure they didn't collide with anything. But now, like with the onset of technology being better, they don't need those windows anymore. Looks like he has the cowlings from one of the newer planes. Okay guys, since this American Airlines plane is being a punk, let's go take a look at the Southwest Special livery. That is New Mexico 1 over there. So I'm hoping this plane will take off. The lighting is still pretty spot on for this, and the yellow does make it stand out. I believe they are taking it to the hangar. That's where I believe that plane is headed. No, actually going to the gate. Okay, anybody have any update? Anyone that is probably on ground have any update on the 777? Because I'm getting cold. Anyways guys, I think that is about to do it for the show. Just want to remind you, be good people. Let's see, come on, 5 more minutes. And as you can take a look, there's the poop truck. So that is the potable water truck. They'll basically suck out all the fluids that are inside, like the waste tank. And the Necessary Evil has made its appearance. One of my favorite airlines. As much as I make fun of it, I actually like Spirit. We have Spirit Airlines that somehow decided to turn, so now it pissed me off. So up next is a Southwest 737 that is going to be headed to Denver, as I somehow pulled my microphone like an idiot. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate you, man. You're going to be paying for my parking. Really appreciate you, my friend. Also, guys, if you click on my community page, there's another fellow plane spotter we have here in the valley, Trevor the Chef. Give him a follow. He's a really, really good kid. Yay! And in typical Southwest fashion, going 6,000 miles an hour as it taxis. Hopefully they figure it out, man. They're not a bad airline. Also, look at the lighting over there. That looks freaking beautiful. So we have a CRJ 900 that's headed to Santa Rosa. So let's take a look at that plane as it takes off. No word on the British Airways 777 or the American Airlines. But if you guys would like to support the channel, we do have a PayPal donation, or we do have a super chat that does help fund our parking, our internet, and future equipment upgrades. And we also sometimes will donate to people like good causes. We recently donated to a school, a church, and helped out somebody that needed some money. Shannon gave me money for half a gallon of gas. You are the best. Appreciate you, Shannon. You guys remember when gas used to be like $2.49? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it ended up jumping to like freaking like $5. Not a fan of that. I used to like fill up. So I had a Prius. I know, not cool. But I ended up selling it right before gas ended up skyrocketing. Oh, sorry, Honda. Never mind, he landed. Damn it. Yeah, I ended up selling it, and I drive a Nissan, and literally the thing guzzles gas. Like I would spend like $70, $80 on gas, where my Prius was like $20, $24. Alrighty, do we have any update on our 777? Nope, no movement, nothing. This sucks. Like I said, you guys pretty much now covered my parking for today, so that's good. So this plane is actually going to be headed to Portland. It's an A320. And then followed by a Southwest headed to Nashville. This Portland bound plane was sitting at the end of the runway for almost a good 30 minutes. Oh, close those doors. That's how we do it. Oh snap, look at that. This is a legend on this channel, the poop truck. We have made $21.99 for today. That's enough to cover my parking. Appreciate you guys. And we do have our plane that's headed to Nashville. Go take a look at that bad boy. Does look like they're doing something to the Cardinal plane. No, just the light was reflecting. So the Arizona Cardinals purchased an old Delta Boeing 777 that they converted to their team plane. And it's a pretty neat plane. It's an awesome livery. Too bad the team isn't doing too hot. I think ever since they bought the plane, they've been cursed. They lost to the Lions. Their first trip, they lost to like a one-win team. And the Lions are actually doing pretty good this year. take off. Those clouds look cool. Look at that. What do you guys think? They're like rising right above the mountains. And then over there we do have a United 737 Evo Blue that just popped up. Evo Blue is headed to LAX, followed by an Embraer. No, it's a Mitsubishi that's headed to Long Beach. Okay, looks like our final plane is actually just going to be the it's going to be the CRJ. That's it. And looks like over there they're inspecting the roof for any standing water to make sure it doesn't leak. It better not leak because that's a brand new concourse. We spent a couple of $1 million building it here at the airport. And if it leaks, maybe the contractor did a terrible job. Alright, we have an A320 American Airlines 1798 that is headed to Burbank. Burbank is a very interesting airport to go to. Sweet. Alrighty, let's take a look at our final two planes. And if you haven't been on this channel, I always say one more plane, one more plane. Next thing you know, that ends up being like 500 planes after. Thanks, Keith. I'll make sure I do, and I'll post a photo of me drinking it. No, like I say to all you guys, like, no, thank you very much for all the support you guys have provided the channel. It's always nice to kind of have you guys here, and should be fun. Get my face off of there. Ooh, we have a WestJet coming in. I'm wearing a jacket from work. I just realized that. We have another little WestJet. I am really hoping we do end up getting the 777 taking off. That is something I'm like really hoping starts moving. Oh, it is moving. Okay, 777 has taxied out. I got a message. So the 777 will be our last plane. It's staff from a camp. I volunteered at a camp and they gave me a shirt. I do have a jacket that Jerry Jones gave me, which is pretty cool. So we have a United Airlines 737-800 series, United Airlines 1398 headed to LAX. So let's go take a look. And then I'm hoping that the 777 actually does come this side. Because if it does, that is going to be a perfect place, perfect way to send off the show. Beautiful departure. I really like that plane. I just like the colors that it has. Just makes everything kind of pop out better. So I just put on a warmer jacket. Oh. We have a Southwest touchdown, and then we will have one of the Southwest flights pulling into the gate. So you can see the gate crew is actually getting quite ready to get this bad boy ready. And by the time he gets in, we are going to be able to get our flight, our WestJet flight. That is headed to Edmonton. So our Edmonton flight has actually shown up. Oh snap. And our WestJet that's headed to Edmonton is on a roll. And they're off to Canada. That is one of our international carriers, WestJet. But what's cool about this, guys, if you look, they have to put these little jacks on the back of the plane's tail, so it doesn't like tip over on the back. And the poop truck is coming in to get all the flavors. As you guys can see it. Let's see where that 777 is. Like, I really hope the plane does end up coming on this side. We have movement. He is moving at 11 knots. So as he moves, let's go take a look at our next airplane. Looks like a Delta Airlines. A321, taking off. Good takeoff. I'm gonna be pissed if this plane doesn't come on the side, because that's what I waited for. I hear something big moving. That could be it. It's another Delta. This one could actually be headed to Salt Lake City or possibly Seattle, one of the two. Okay, as we watch them basically load out the luggage, gives me an opportunity to get a tissue for my nose. Thank you very much, Veronica. Much appreciated. Also, for all of you guys that have donated, I do have an email set up in the description. So click on the description and send me your address and I will send you a sticker as a way of saying thank you. Alright guys, we do have the 777. He is right above the bridge. So the 777 is going to be coming for this side. So that is actually going to be quite awesome to see. That is one of the planes we actually wanted to catch here. And the plane we watched land was a Southwest 737 MAX. You can tell it has a different nose cone. So it has a nose cone from Canyon Blue livery. Let me see if I have any stickers to show you guys what they look like. So this is the easiest way to show you. Since I didn't have extra stickers, that is what our sticker looks like. And there's our 777. Oh man, not gonna lie guys, I'm a bit tired. Kind of glad this 777 is taking off on this side. We have an Alaska Air on its takeoff roll. But anyways, if it's your first time on the channel, welcome. My name is Slaven. I run this channel. I'm a big aviation nerd with the goal of building a really cool community here in the Valley of the Sun. But it kind of feels like Seattle since it is so freaking cold today. Wait a minute, I actually may have a sticker in my wallet. Correction, I had a sticker in my wallet. I guarantee you my little niece took it. Yep, Adriana, dang it. No, actually I do, look. Perfect. So these are the stickers that we had designed for the channel. So it has the Sky Harbor Tower with an MD-11. So it has kind of more of like a vintage look. So like I said, look in the description of the video, and those of you that have donated to the channel, I will send it to you guys. And if you guys ever see me live, come say hi and I will give you a sticker. We do have a UPS A300 that could potentially be coming on this side as well. So let's take a look. We have a little King Air or whatever this is that's taking off right now. That's the beauty of Phoenix. We go from large airliners, international airliners, to something of this size that takes off. And the stickers that I showed you were designed by one of my really good friends, Caitlin. She was one of my employees when I worked at a university. Very talented young lady. I believe that is a 737 MAX operated by American Airlines. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. Would you guys like if I kind of had a segment on the channel, like certain parts of the channel where you guys can actually say, like, write birthday wishes, like almost like a mailbag, where I can actually answer and say, hey, happy birthday to whoever? Like, especially if you want to like leave a message to a loved one, maybe that could be something different that we try. Okay, it looks like our A300 actually is going to the north. And look at that thing. Ready? Check this out. That's actually a very cool plane that just showed up. November 699 George Alpha. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. That's how he's turning. Look at that. Boom. That's neat. Okay guys, let's take a look at our final plane of the evening. Is going to be departing. So at first we have a small plane that's headed to El Paso that'll be followed by a Boeing 777 that is going to be headed to London. So American Airlines 2190 headed to El Paso, followed by our final plane, American Airlines 194 headed to London Heathrow. Like I said, you guys have been awesome. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to hang out. It's always a pleasure to have you guys on, and maybe I'll deliver a special message at the end of the day, at the end of the stream. Kind of cold, not gonna lie. off to El Paso. So let's go take a look. Is the big cheese, as I call it, about to depart? Looks like we have another, what looks like another private plane. All right, what are you waiting for? Man, this flight is always delayed. Not even kidding you guys. Every time. Alright guys, so I will actually share like a link for you guys to basically do like a viewer mailbag, and you guys can maybe leave some like well wishes to loved ones, and then you can sit and watch the show. So, oh my god, it is there. Look guys, it is the purple poop truck. See, I'm not insane. I told you guys it exists. The purple poop truck is real. Say that 10 times. So if it's your first time on the channel, we all make jokes about that truck because come on man, take off, British Airways. And the 777 just disappeared from flight radar. I'm really confused at what is going on. I don't know, can you guys still see it on your flight radar? Because on mine it's no longer showing up as active. Stupid plane. Looks like it's struggling to focus. The potato cam is reaching its limits. Oh, come on, man. I waited so long for you to take off and you didn't take off. Thanks, Keith. Appreciate you, man. I'll send you something. It's the least I can do for you guys, you know? If you guys are supporting the channel, I'll support you guys. Please don't tell me you're gonna make all the little planes take off first. The stupid plane is almost like an hour behind right now. And looks like I can hear another larger plane or whatsoever, maybe a smaller plane coming over the bridge. That's actually going to be a Delta Airlines 737 coming from Salt Lake City. And we do have the A300. Yeah, of course, yeah, they're going to let the little freaking CRJ take off. So we have a Delta Airways, Delta Airlines, and then we're going to get the A300 that's going to be showing up. That is going to be our next plane. I feel like this plane is tormenting me. He is basically almost an hour late. That is a beautiful plane. I think Boeing, when this plane first came out, Boeing didn't take Airbus as a competitor seriously. And now I think Airbus and Boeing are like 1A and 1B. And there's actually a Chinese company called Comac. They started producing their own planes. So we'll see how well that company does. I think the Chinese Communist Party is going to require most of their planes that are in service in China to be probably a domestic product. I'm all for competition if we get better products. Please be the 777. Come on, man. We have another Frontier, an A320neo touching down. Looks like it's an Eagle. Okay guys, looks like the 777 is going to be our next flight to depart. So like I said, from all of us here at Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor, thank you very much for spending the day with us, or part of your day with us. Always a pleasure. Like, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Click the like and subscribe for future streams. And then this is going to be the plane that's going to send us off. So really appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, we do have a Discord. Click on the link that Kate will post below. Special thanks to all you guys that have donated, clicked like. This channel would not be possible without all your guys' without all of your guys' support. Also, Rocco, if you are watching, hopefully you're having a good day, buddy. Big boy taking off. Alrighty, friends, let's get this bad boy in the air, and then we will call it a day. We got some water vapors going in there. Look at that bad boy. Oh, snap, look at that. That's awesome, look at that. I knew that would happen because it's a bigger plane. So yeah, that was cool. So no, thank you guys. Like, this is actually we waited. It's a bit cold now. It's about 5:38, so I stuck around a little bit longer than I wanted. I planned on only doing this for an hour, but no, thank you very much. Like I told you, like, without you guys, this channel would not be possible. All your guys' support. We've been doing this for 4 months. It's always a learning experience. I try to make it a little bit different. I wanted to kind of be more of a we talk and have fun. Like, yeah, filming planes taking off and landing it's okay, but it gets boring. So for all you guys that have joined the channel the last few months, really appreciate you guys. Like, it means a lot to me, and to all of our moderators and everybody that's been involved in helping make this a success, somewhat of a success. I think it's successful. Appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. So let's see what else we can show you. One more thing, and then you guys have a wonderful evening. Let's end it off with one more plane so I don't end up with my stupid face. So anyways, from all of us at Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor, have a wonderful evening, and let's watch some taxiing before I go off. Take care, guys. Also, hopefully that wasn't all delayed. We're always home to the one more plane. That's what we are home to here. And if I don't go live before, I wish you guys all a Happy New Year. I wish I could play that theme, but they would hit me with such a big copyright thing. Anyways, guys, have a good night. Slavin is going off. Take care, guys.